So yeah, there's just a growing mood of skepticism, a loss of trust in major institutions, in governing institutions, and a growing pessimism. And so, in that sense, we're not really. Uh, we have a lot of company. Just, but I think
Mm,
most people couldn't really tell you exactly what the problem is, and they don't have the facts, or they don't have. There's just a gnawing sense that things aren't right,
right.
and that these institutions that they used to be able to trust, they just can't trust them anymore, and maybe they can't really explain why they can't trust them, but they just don't trust them anymore.
Well, I also find it difficult to articulate it. That that things are bad. I'm like the end of Empire vibes are strong, and then if I'm supposed to give somebody kind of a recap on it, I kind of just freeze and go all over the place. I'm like, Gaza, inflation, lawfare, and I don't know what to say. So, is
Aha.
there? Could you maybe do like, if you had to give an elevator pitch, you're in the elevator, you got
Aha.
30 seconds. People are like, hey, how's America doing? You think the empire's going to collapse? Are you able to give a 30-second, 1 minute kind of summary? See if you can, of the of sort of the underlying major problems with the U.S. Almost like bullet pointed, if possible.
Yeah.
That I know that's
Okay.
tough.
Well, yeah. Um, well, yeah, it would be hard to say. Well, let's say on the international front, America is becoming increasingly isolated. I think that's clear. First, like with the recent Gaza votes, we're on the Security Council, we're the only country, and the General Assembly, we're just one of nine, and five of the countries are little tiny islands owned by us. Um, yeah, we're becoming isolated. Now we claim to have represented, like the international community vis-a-vis Russia, but in fact we find we're becoming more isolated on that. That the rest of the world isn't going along with our sanctions. They don't support us on Russia. Um, but then, yeah, back home, well, we have just a debt that's going completely out of control. It's just, and it's mind blowing how huge it is, and it's not getting any signs that it's going to get better, but it's actually, the problem is accelerating. An additional $1 trillion every 100 days. It's just so much that you don't even, not even able to grasp it. This is clearly unsustainable. And then we have a political system that has just become increasingly polarized and just stupid. Look at our two candidates. If you want to see what bad shape we are, just look at them. One of them is clearly senile, and the other one is just a buffoon. And it's a talk show host, or maybe not exactly a beauty pageant host, and a. This is what we have. What more do I need to say?